Jayson Tatum heard the noise, bro. He heard all of y'all calling him overrated. Every slander you could think of, he heard it. He heard the noise, and he is proving you all wrong. 36-12 last night to pull the Celtics through game one, had 8 points in overtime, and it was a huge scare, I'm not going to lie, from the Indiana Pacers. Pascal played very good. They don't have an answer for him, and Tyrese hit 6 threes, but the Killer Jays pulled the Celtics through when it mattered most. Pascal, the Celtics don't have an answer for him, but the Pacers don't have an answer for Jayson Tatum. They need Kristaps Porzingis back in a bad way, though, on the defensive side of the ball. They gave up 128 points. Granted, it was overtime, but they're hoping to have him back by game 4. So as long as this series is at least 2-2, the Celtics should win in 7 at least. As long as, it's still even by the time they get KP back, I see them having no issues at all. They started this game early. They jumped the Pacers. They were running in transition. Jaylen Brown was playing above the rim. And then, everybody kind of settled in. The Pacers started hitting shots. Obi Toppin came in and was balling out. But JT was out for revenge on both sides of the ball. I was very happy when I took the over on half a steal. And, the first play of the game, I jumped out of my chair. He heard the noise, though, and he responded with 36 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Yes, he played 45 minutes last night, but when this man gets downhill, he is so tough to stop. When he shoots the 3-ball, he's much easier to stop. 12 for 26 from the field, 2 for 8 from three-point land, and like I said, when bro remembers he's 6'9", however much he weighs, he's tough. He's elite going downhill because nobody's willing to step in front of that, and he can finish around. He's very, very smooth around the rim. Did hit a couple of open threes here late, but, man, when he gets downhill, he's tough to stop. Look at that. And one right there. A little spin. This was tough. Little fall-away jumper. I like his game in there at about 10 feet. And then here, he was passing as well. They send 2. He's got to swing it. Al Horford making the veteran play there. And then he just absolutely smothers Tyrese Halliburton at the end of the game here. Let's be real. The Celtics got really lucky last night. He runs right through Tyrese right here. Great hustle by Aaron Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith made a couple of great hustle plays. But once again, you're 6'9", bro. Get into the paint and start knocking down. Who told this man he was Steph Curry? Yes, he hit 2 threes, but when he goes downhill, he is so tough to stop. He's almost unstoppable getting downhill, especially with the Pacers, who can't guard a parked car. Now, Jaylen Brown had a big game as well. He set the tone early with this poster on Aaron Nesmith, and he continued to set the tone. Like I said, playing way above the rim, Aaron Nesmith, you can't get up that high. He had 26 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals last night in overtime, playing 40-plus minutes, big-time minutes. He was playing well on both sides of the ball. There's a little bit of defense right there. The guys on the front row are fired up. He was 10 of 20 from the field, 50%, 1 of 4 from 3, and 5 of 8 from the three-point line. The Celtics are, he only hit 1 3, but this was the big one. For a team that is so good at shooting the 3-ball, they have 2 superstars that really can't. I know Tatum was 38% from 3 in the regular season, but playoff time, he hasn't been able to hit one. And then this was a big play right here. This pretty much sealed it. He sent the game to overtime. He sealed it. Jayson Tatum did the legwork in overtime, but JB sealed it. And then the 37-year-old, Al Horford, giving it everything he's got down low, banging with Jalen Smith. Pauls, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 of 15 from the field. He was a little bit of a liability, but he was ready to catch and shoot on the offensive side of things, knocking that one down. Here he is again, Derek White driving in, knocking it down again. Cooked my parlay again, but he, like I said, a little bit of a liability on the defensive side of the ball, and that's really where they miss KP so much. They need Kristaps back in a bad way because Pascal Siakam was really unguardable for the Celtics last night. You got Jrue Holiday on him, bro. Drew's a great defender. Jrue can't stop Siakam. He's got 5 inches on him. He's hitting turnaround fadeaways. That's his game. You can't expect him to stop him. You also can't expect Al Horford to be able to stop this. He's too old. All right? He can't be that rim protector that Kristaps is. Kristaps averaged 2 blocks a game this year. I think that's why they tried to go to Luke Cornett a little bit. They also didn't have Xavier Tillman either, so they were really depleted in the front court, and it kind of showed. You're playing 58-year-old Al Horford big-time minutes. Once again, you get Pascal Siakam the ball right here with a 6'3", 6'4" dude guarding him. Respect to Jrue Holiday, he's a great defender, but this is a bad recipe. He's doing whatever he wants. This is Pascal's area. That one barely even touched the net. And then once again, you get a mismatch here. Decent defense by Al Horford, but Kristaps much longer, respect to Al Horford, but he's no Kristaps Porzingis on the defensive side of the ball. Kristaps averaged 2 blocks a game in just 30 minutes this year. And, he's not all offensive or all defensive. He's a lot on the offensive side of the ball as well. 20.7 rebounds, 2 assists in 30 minutes a game. I know he's only averaging 15 in the playoffs, but still, 52% from the field, 38% from 3 on 5 attempts in the regular season, played 57 games. He's a huge piece to this Celtics team, and I can see why they were playing not great without him. Per 36, he's averaging 25, 9, 2.5 assists, and 2.5 blocks. He's the unicorn. He's the original unicorn. Before all this Victor Wembanyama stuff, there was Kristaps Porzingis. He is so important to this team, so important to this lineup, especially with when you put him at the 5. You can do whatever you want on the defensive side of the ball. There's a reason this lineup led the number 5 net rating in NBA history that Boston Celtics team had this year. Digest that for a second. While we're taking a break, make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you've made it this far into the video. Obviously, you're liking something. Trying to hit about 100 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out there, it'd be greatly appreciated. Also, click that red button. Trying to hit 15K by the time the offseason starts. It's a big goal, but I think we can do it. Now, let's talk about Uncle Jrue, who last night had a big-time game. This was a Jrue Holiday game for sure. Also, shout out to Peyton Pritchard. Came off the bench firing in the early parts of this game, but Jrue Holiday, 26, 8, and 7. Helped my parlay out for sure. Much appreciation to him for that. We need Naz Reid and Josh Green to pull through tonight, and I'll be a happy man. 10 for 16 from the field, 4 for 8 from 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He was big time last night. Huge. That's not an easy layup over a great rim protector in Miles Turner. And then the wherewithal there to find Derek White cutting to the rim. That's a veteran play. It might get rough for this Celtics team. I need to see an adjustment if I'm Joe Mazzulla, because once again, they could not guard Pascal Siakam. Yes, I know we're going over these clips once again, but Pascal had himself a night. Okay, he had like 24 and 12 on over 50% shooting from the field. Had to double check that real quick, but you can't expect 6'4" guys to be able to check Pascal at the free throw line when he's got his entire arsenal available to him. Once again, would be nice to see Kristaps back, because he can do a much better job at defending this 2-on-1 just because he's so much longer. He's 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan, whereas Al Horford's like 6'10" and 87 years old. Once again, Luke Cornett kind of caught in the middle there, just jumping for joy. And this is Pascal's sweet spot. We have to see an adjustment here for game 2. I don't know, maybe run 2 at him. It's tough because Indiana has shooters everywhere, but we can't be expecting Jrue Holiday to be able to check Pascal Siakam one-on-one when he's got his entire arsenal available to him. Just trying to hammer this point home. But the main point of the video, Jayson Tatum heard all you haters, and he proved you all wrong. 36 and 12 in a huge game 1, which they had to win. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button. We're trying to hit 100 likes on today's video, like I said, and hit that subscribe button. It'll really help us out in the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.